What's up? Welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, today is day 2 of my leave. Today we will be starting with the wiring for my Nissan 280Zx. But before we continue, guys, please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. Let's continue and get this done.
I can fly.
As you guys know, my car doesn't have any lights. Yeah, the lights is not working. The windows aren't working because it's electrical windows as well. And then as well as my wipers also it's not working. So yeah, I would like to get the backlights, the windows, so the electrical windows, the window winders, and as well as the front lights to get it connected today as well. As well as got some brand new LED headlights for the front that I would also like to connect. But yeah, for now I'm going to start at the back and I'm going to move forward. And as I'm going to move forward, I'm going to make sure everything is fine, everything is working. So here at the back where I'm going to start, I'm going to use the right backlight, and the side I've got the front one. So what I'm going to do now, as you can see, this is the original wiring for this car. So yeah, some of them I'm going to remove it. For example, this light, this wire is going to light or something here, so I'm going to remove this. And then as well by the front, as you can see, all of this lights has got their own individual wire here. This is a lot of wasting of wires if you're asking me. So what I'm going to do now, I'm basically going to remove all of this tape. Then I'm going to trace which wire is for what. And then, for example, let's say the reverse light and the reverse light, I'm going to put it together under one light here. And then I'm going to mark it as a reverse light. And then as well with the indicator. Okay, the indicator is going to get their own wire. So it's going to be indicator wire. That's one. And then as well indicate wire. That's one. A reverse light as well. It's going to become one wire, as well as the driving light and the driving light. That's going to become one wire. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to remove this wiring and then just trace them to see how much wires there are, so that we can connect each and every one to their own. And then I've got this very nice sleeving that I'm going to use as well to cover it up. If you don't know what sleeving it is, it's the same sleeving that we used for the fuel system. It's really nice covering it up, and it looks really neat. And it also compresses your wires so that it's all close intact as well, so you don't use a lot of space. So yeah, let's get done with this. Now I've got the wiring all done. This light is done, this one is done as well. As you can see, here goes the wiring down now, nicely tucked away. And then just excuse this wiring. This wire is for my fuel system, and then as well this one is the power for the fuel system. But anyway, there goes the wires all the way down. This one I'll just hide it nice and properly. There's going to be a plate that's going to come on top as well, so I'm not too stressed about that. But yeah, there's the wiring. As you can see, it's nicely tucked away. It looks all nice and proper. Let me quickly show you guys how the wiring loom is working. I still have to connect it. It's there in the front now. Still have to connect it to the front. But for now, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the front wiring, as I've got brand new lights that I'm just going to replace quickly first. And then I'll start with the wiring from the front to the dash basically, and then I'll continue extending this wire to that side. Then we're gonna wire it there in the front, and as soon as we're done with that, then we can start with the wiring for the electronical windows. As soon as we're done with both sides, I think I'm gonna start with the interior lights, and then we will go to the front window winder motor wiring as well. This might be a 2-day video, I'm not sure. Already just this wiring that I've done now took me 2 hours, so I'm not sure. I still have a few things, other things I have to do as well today. So yeah, this might be a 2-day video, I'm not really sure. We'll see how far we can get. But yeah, I'm not going to talk too much as we've got a lot of work to do. So let me quickly show you the lights, how it's working from the back. Like I said, there's no indicator or anything wired yet, so it's not going to flash or anything. It's just that I just want to show you that everything is working.
Bye.
So yeah, this is now day 3 of my leave. Unfortunately, I didn't get as far as I planned yesterday. But yeah, I'm gonna try and push today and see how far I can get. So yeah, we're gonna start with the front lights. The back ones are finished. Let me just show you quickly. Just forget about the mess that I just threw it in here because it was coming a bit late. But anyway, there's the wire for the marine relay. That goes there. Then there's the wiring for my fuel system, and then after that here's the wiring for my backlights. As you can see, it goes through there, and then back into this light as well. So then from here it goes all the way to the front. All of that wires goes through this small piece of hole here, and then I still have to go and connect the wires all the way to the front to the switch. I have to remove this front panels, remove this panel as well as that side. The reason for that is I'm installing new lights this side and that side, so just for me easier to work with, I'm going to remove these panels as well as that side. Then I'm going to rewire it, install the new lights first, and I'm going to rewire it. I'm going to try to make it as nice and neat as possible, to run maybe the wires down here, maybe go down the way, all the way there, and then also this wires might go down in here. And then I might take it around and then run it inside of the fender, maybe through there somewhere, all the way around, and then from there maybe go back into the firewall, so it can go back to the switches where I can switch on my lights. And it's also going to prevent me from keeping a lot of wires inside of the engine bay, so it's going to look nice and clean as well. But now yeah, we have to start with the first thing and remove this cover so that we can remove the lights and install the new ones. So now I've got my lights out. This is the new ones that I will be installing. I'm going to use this lights and then yeah, obviously replace it with this one. I'm not really sure how the bracket and things work, so I'm not going to explain to you. You can maybe check the time lapse that I'm going to do. Like I said, as I'm going to remove this, I'm going to try and figure it out. But yeah, make sure you check the time lapse if you're not sure, if you don't know how it works, if you want to see. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to see, remove everything and then see if I can just basically refit them. Right, there you can see headlights is all fitted. It looks nice and decent. So basically what I've done is just remove the whole bracket. Then you've got your 1, 2, 3 bolts here. You just remove the bolts, you remove the light as well. Then you take this trim piece, just put it over your light, and then after you've put it over your light, you can just basically put it back in nice and gently. Then you can start fastening it, but just make sure that your lights are lined up. As you can see it looks all nice and decent. And then what I'll just suggest you do, at the back of mine I've got this adapter, so I'll just take this adapter and put it here at the back of this one, and then I can just rewire them from here. So yeah, now it's time for us to put this lights back, and then once it's back, we can start with the wiring, doing the wiring inside for the lights. So the lights are fitted. Now I'm gonna start with the wiring for my for the lights. So yeah, what I'm thinking, the earth, I'm just gonna basically leave it open, maybe just attach it there because it is being earthed against the body. And then once that's earth, I can just basically run the wiring with some nice sleeving from here, also include this ones, and then maybe run it down all of the way here, down, and then maybe past here as well. Let me just remove that all the way here to the bottom side, coming up, and it's gonna come in here, and then from there I'm gonna let it come through this hole here, as there's already one here, and then from there I can run it up here, and then from up there, and then all the way in there, going down. Then maybe I'll just drill a hole. I don't know if I can drill one in here, or I can just bring the wiring from the side, maybe, I'm not sure, and then from the side it can go in here, and then basically just enter this grommet. I think this is gonna best way to hide the wiring. It's gonna look much nice and much neater as well. So yeah, let me get started with that. It's not much to be done with this. As soon as that wiring is done, then we will be starting wiring it in here. I still have to figure out how this loom works, and then once that's wired up, then we will start wiring the windows. We have to get started with wiring the front headlights first. Guys, so yeah, unfortunately my phone was full, so quickly I had to go and upload everything on my laptop so I can have some space on my camera. But anyway, I did carry on as the time is going, and I want to see how far I can get. I might be working a bit at night as well, but it's fine because I really want to push. Let me just show you how far I've become. So when you go and have a look here, obviously the lights have been installed. There's the one light, there's the other one. Then how the wiring is, if you can see here, it comes out at the back of the light. Then I've got a cable tied here against the body. There's the earth. Then from there it goes down. Between the body and the radiator bracket, it goes all the way down. And then here it comes up again. It gets connected, here with that light again. There's all the contraptions, everything. Then from there, it goes out of the body. And then from the body, basically is the wheel. It comes out, then it goes all the way around the wheel arch, and then from there it goes back inside of the car. So basically from here we can just start wiring everything from the inside. That I'll figure out now how I'm gonna do it, because it needs to run through a fuse first, and then from the fuse I'm gonna run it here on the switches. And then as well, the back ones also still have to go and extend all the way to the front. And then it must be connected to the brake light and the normal driving lights, all of those things as well. But yeah, first now, I just want to close up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my panels back, both panels. And then as well as I'm going to put the hood on. And then, yeah, then we are done in the front. Then we can start with the wiring inside. And see, it's all nicely done, all nicely put back together. That light is straight as well as this one, doesn't look skew at all. So yeah, now that's done. Now we will be working inside. At least I don't think I'll sit this uncomfortable inside the car. So yeah, here's the wire that comes out. So I just quickly want to figure out, just sit down for 5 seconds or 5 minutes, and just see how I'm gonna do what, so that it's easier to route and the safest as well. So yeah, let's now it's time for the inside. Oh, this was also still have to extend it. Mustn't forget about this one, especially not this one, because yeah, like I said, this one is for the backlight, so that needs to be sorted as well. But not least, this wire just needs to be extended, and then it can also be connected with these ones, and then when these ones are connected, we can just connect it with the lights here, and then as well as with the indicator. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the wiper motor. I'll still see. I need to find the motor first, because I did remove it when we painted the engine bay. Gents, ladies and gentlemen, we are now at day 4 of my leaf. Yeah, unfortunately I had a really big setback with the wiring, as I had a lot of, not a lot, I got the angel eyes to work, as well as the normal lights coming on the new lights. But yeah, the brights I couldn't manage to get it on, as well as the indicators I couldn't manage to let it work. But yeah, that kept me up a lot. It set me back a lot. But anyway, I just quickly wanted to show you guys what it looks like so far. There's the wiring. As you can see, it's yeah, a bit of a disaster. And then yeah, the car itself, there's the wiring as well, nice and neatly, as well as here in the inside. But yeah, I'm gonna stop the video here now. The reason for that is the video should become really long now. I don't want to make it too long, so I'm gonna stop it here. I am going to carry on working on the car. I have to edit videos quickly. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take. I don't know if I'm gonna continue today working on the car, or maybe carry on tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna for sure end this video now, and then yeah, we'll see on the next video. You guys see what I'm up to then. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and yeah, I just want to thank you guys as well that you are liking, commenting, and subscribing. Thank you guys, and then I'll see you guys for sure on the next video. Enjoy. Cheers.